I'm trying to be healthy. That's all.
So me that been drinking drinks since.
Like we are different points in our lives.
Okay. Right now, I'm supposed to eat and gain weight. Gain good weight.
Yeah. Me too. I'm trying to gain good weight. Actually, I don't want to gain. I know what fat can do. Like anyhow fat. So I'm trying to gain healthy.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of 5 Questions with Nini, and I am your host, HBB, aka Nini, your only and of course I have a guest team. This is in Warrior, she's number one.
You say what?
In Warrior, she's number one.
Do you know that sticker like? Do you know that sticker like? What
in Warrior, she's number one.
I received it. I claim it.
She's the number one YouTuber here.
Period.
Like, if you go to every roundabout and mention Anita, everybody out there.
Anita.
But your sister.
Period.
Everybody out there will sing this song.
I received it. I claim it. Period. Because I'm a star. You know the vibes are ready.
So today we're going to talk about God, which is kind of like rare on my channel. But yeah, I mean it is. But
on almost everybody's channel though, it's rare on my channel.
There are some people who have this
godly conversations.
That's like that.
I'm not even going to lie. When you told me about, because you said we're going to talk about God, I was wondering like, what about God are we talking about? And I thought I was going to ask you to give me like
insights,
but then I forgot because I'm always forgetting.
Okay, so we're just going to have this plain conversation. I'm just ask you questions, 5 questions definitely. And because this whole video came out from a conversation / argument I had with friends. I just want to like clarify, see other people's point of view, because I feel like I'm this kind of liberal and more into spirituality than religion.
Yeah.
So I like see other people's point of view. I want to see how they're thinking and everything, because I feel like we don't really know what is right or wrong. We're just following our instinct and what is like written down. So you get, and some people, even with what is written down, they still feel like, okay, XYZ is XYZ.
Yeah.
So I just want to hear from you today.
Alright.
She's the choir mistress.
You say what?
I was the choir mistress.
I was.
Did they reject you?
No, my channel was over and I thought I wasn't doing it.
And you can't, I mean, I saw your listening and you were singing, you were starting.
Yeah, because I'm always singing in church.
So how are you in church?
That's my happy place. Yeah, the presence of God is actually my happy place. No cap. Like, I can do any other, not like I can't do any other thing, but I can vibe in other like atmospheres. But when I'm in the presence of God, it's a different vibe. It's just a different vibe, and that's it. Yeah.
Are you guys doing anything for Easter?
So we're having a crusade today, tomorrow, and then switching on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep.
Because we Catholic, we have like 40 days to Lent, like countdown to Easter.
Are you guys going to fast?
Well, fasting is for people that want to fast.
Okay, yeah.
You can fast. We do Station of the Cross. We do 20. Yeah.
The only thing I know is that Ash Wednesday, they will not put Ash on.
That's the beginning of Lent.
Oh, okay.
That's the beginning of 40 days.
Okay. Yes, I do.
So,
I feel like Christianity is, let's say, it's a way of life. I wouldn't even call it a religion. I don't know. I feel like, how do I explain it? When you see people practicing religion and you see people practicing true Christianity, the difference is clear.
The Christianity is a religion.
Yeah, but for me, I don't see it that way. I don't know how to explain. But
so you think Christianity is a true religion, but and Muslims still think Islam is a true religion,
and that's fine.
And that's fine.
That's fine. I feel like if what you believe in works for you, that's all that matters. And if being a good person actually is all that matters, we are both here. If an accident scene happened now, the way you would narrate it would be different from the way I would narrate it. It would be different from the way the person standing over there would narrate it. You know, just like in the Bible when the temptation of Jesus Christ and there were some other accounts, you did hear it. Like when they ask you according to John, it's different from according to Mark, it's different from, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe at the end of the day we might die and realize that all these things, they're just the same thing that different people just preach to us. The only difference I would say between Muslims and Christians, the main difference is that Muslims will tell you that Prophet Isa is not God. We are saying Jesus Christ is God. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't say anybody's religion is fake, but to me,
Christianity is a true
period.
religion. Do you think it's okay for Christians to believe in God and not Jesus?
You're not a Christian
Yeah,
if
what?
you don't believe in Jesus.
Jesus.
Christianity means Christ-like. It doesn't make sense for you to call yourself a Christian. I'm sorry, but if you call yourself a Christian and you don't believe in Jesus, it doesn't make sense. You're not a Christian. You are maybe the Jews. It's true now.
I
Like,
heard the Jews. Jews
yes,
don't believe in
they
Jesus.
believe in the Old Testament, not the New Testament. You're Christian, Christ-like. That's what it means. So how are you Christ-like and you don't believe in Christ? Meant obviously.
It has to be.
Has to be meant for malaria. Choose one.
It has
If it's
to be.
malaria, I'm gonna take a test on it and be alright. About Christians,
Yeah.
where do I want to start from? This question is like broad.
Just start from anywhere. You can concentrate.
Misconception. A lot of people think Christians are boring. Like when you say you're actually a Christian, they just can't go.
Yeah, I think
Boring.
I think that's actually true.
Yeah. Like for me, because one way or the other, if we're getting close, you would know that I love God. And then a lot of people, they just feel I'm boring. And I know I'm not boring, I'm the vibe. Now me that they call vibe, you get.
Do you
So
get?
that's it. But some people think Christians are boring. Some people think Christians are hypocrites and they pretend they're not.
I feel so too.
I feel like a lot of religious people are hypocrites. A lot of Christians are hypocrites, but it doesn't mean every one of them. And let me explain now. For instance, for me, sex before marriage is a sin.
Yeah, I think all Christians.
Yeah, but like everybody knows sex before marriage is a sin as a Christian, but a lot of people practice it. For instance, if I tell you I'm not going to do that because it's a sin, you don't get phone again. All these ones went for inside house, then they give their boyfriend different styles. Like
Who said that to you?
a lot of people have said it. Once I say it, they just conclude. I'm not judging you for having sex. Like if God actually wants to say the same when you think about something, you have committed the sin. If you want to use that one, I've thought about it. I mean, I've done it too, but God has forgiven me. That's the good thing. But it's just like for me, I feel like okay, I sing in church. I know what God has done through me and what He's doing through me and what He's yet to do through me. Like, and I don't want to. I feel like if I start doing some certain things, I might get distracted or
Yeah, definitely.
and stuff like that. So I know why. It's not like the thing not the enter my head once in a while. I know why I'm like this, but a lot of people don't believe. Oh, that's another misconception. I don't really care. I don't even talk about it. That's your business. But if an answer saying, please don't do this to me or don't touch me anyhow, she's pretending. She's an hypocrite. The fuck? I had. She's not my friend. She's somebody I know. She sells like this sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And then I have so many people that do that, yeah. But there's this particular one that was mad that I have never patronized her. And I'm like, I don't need your product for anything. I was not even
Why is she
rude.
angry?
I wasn't even rude though. She was not like she used to sell infection, this thing too. See, in my life like this, when I say this one too, my still sound somehow. But thank God one day at the gym, I saw one girl that said the same thing. In my life like this, I've not checked for infection before. I will not say I take the ear yeast infection. This one, I've never had any. And they'll say one thing. It has not happened to me before. At the point, I was feeling weird. But one girl at the gym one day said it that she has never had something like that. I was just like, thank you.
Well, there are many people that
No, and then this girl was like, she was not acting up that I was pretending. She knows I'll be buying from another person.
But that's very rude. That's very, very rude. I'm going to block you actually.
To her, I'm pretending.
It doesn't matter even if you are. Like, I don't want to buy your product. That's very rude.
Like half the time it doesn't like affect me, but then like once in a while where people would one time at my gym to like we're having like a discussion with my former coach and some other people, and the way they sounded, because I said what I said, I'm standing on this. When it comes to like premarital sex, I don't like talking about this outside because I don't like that argument. Once I don't, it's not that we even act like I'm not hearing. It's not my business. But that was not what we were talking about. We were talking about something else. Okay, and I think this one came up, and then they just started attacking me like I was pretending. I went, So many times this thing has happened. That was the only time that I can remember that I said that thing actually pained me, because I don't really give two shits about people. But that thing pained me. I'm like, so I have to be a certain kind of way for you guys to accept that I'm normal. One, they think Christians are boring because religious people have painted Christianity to be boring. I saw a girl that did a photo shoot, 23 years, and she was looking like she was 54. I'm like, this is not what Christ wants.
Oh my god. How? Should you do makeup or the clothes was hideous?
I'm not even sure she even rubbed cream on her face self. And she went to do photo shoot.
These are all those religious people. Really
I feel like that's not what Jesus Christ wants from us. There's a parable. I used to, people don't accept my meaning of this parable, but that won't concern you. I don't send you and your daddy, period. The parable of the talents. I feel like anything God has given me, I'm supposed to double it. You see this beauty?
Period.
And double it.
Period.
You understand? Right
Period.
now, I'm not even in that zone. That's why I did not triple it to come here. But because I
Are
was
you giving us
stressed.
his?
No, because I was stressed.
You start rapping.
But but you see, whatever Christ has given me, double up, baby.
Period.
God gave you a talent, use it well, double it up. God gave you beauty, double it up. That's the vibe. No one dey stress me. Say because I'm a Christian, I should not do makeup. Where's it in the Bible? Show me.
Some churches do.
Show me
Some
in
churches-
this. No, see.
some churches
Show me in the
do.
scripture. You say I should not wear trousers. Show me in the scripture.
Don't wear trousers.
Okay, somebody said something about men should not wear outfits made for women. Women should not wear. The trousers where they wear, man feel wear them. Let's be honest. I'm not wearing trousers made for men.
For men.
The time that Bible was written, the time the word was written, I'm sure everybody was wearing garments, or maybe they were tying leaves. Why are we not tying the leaves now? Time has changed, so sometimes I feel like we are just
Yeah.
doing too much. So yeah, Christians are not boring, except that the ones that don't know what they're doing.
Do you think as a Christian, having a like Christian relationship, is it easy to find?
I wouldn't say it's hard either.
I think it's hard.
No, I don't think it's. I feel like I would say where are you searching, or where are you finding, where are you looking for? I don't know how to explain it. Like for me, I've never had a time where I was looking for a boyfriend. But then I was having this conversation with someone that was saying it's hard to see a boy that would just say they will not sleep with you. That was what brought.
Yeah.
And
I feel it is too, because I was texting this guy on social media basically, because I mean I didn't go out, so
Yeah.
it's social media. I was texting him, and everything was passing the check. I was like, okay, Christian relationships, like loves God. Oh really, you love God? Okay, then we spoke about some things, and like from the way he was speaking, it was like, oh, we can't like enter a relationship without having sex inside. I'm like, okay. I feel like Christian, if you're going to really proper Christian relationship, yeah, there are some things you won't do. Till maybe after the marriage. And there are just some things. It's not about loving God is not enough. Acknowledging him and respecting him. For me,
If you truly love God, you won't do things to hurt him.
You do things.
And then sometimes you can find yourself doing these things because it's normal. We are humans, we have flesh.
Yeah.
You can find yourself doing these things, but afterwards, how do you feel?
How do you feel about it?
And I feel like once in a while we have to. We are humans. If we can't be perfect, but should you continue in sin so that grace may abound? God forbid. My own is that okay, like you're saying, if finding a proper Christian relationship.
I think it's hard because I've had different conversations. With
For
different
me,
guys.
yeah, I feel like it might be hard in the sense that you might see some people that you like, and you guys are not equally yoked. But then there are also so many guys out there that you guys are equally yoked, but maybe you're not like those ones. That's where the problem is. You want a Christian boy with bad boy vibe.
Yes, no.
That's where the problem is.
Period. But what
Yeah,
we doing back
but
then?
then in Christianity, you can't be grey. That's be black or white. You have to choose one side. Someone I was talking to some time ago.
That's the way I put it.
Yeah, when I was 7. This boy,
It's so funny.
God took out time to create him.
Oh God.
Dark skin, we can. I know you don't like that skin guy, but
Light
dark
skin
skin.
guys.
Not like it wasn't like dark, like not my type of dark. But then,
Lighter than.
but then he was still. He passed. He still ended up as But
what?
no, you know, it wasn't. No, I wouldn't insult him, but I would say in that point, it wasn't. His emotional intelligence was still very low.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would say. And even Mr. Mom was still low. Then if not, I would have seen some things earlier. But like he passed like the check. He did not stress my life. There are people out there, but yeah, maybe it's hard.
I think it's hard.
I was having a conversation with someone and she was complaining about the guys she's with and the kind of places that she met these guys. Like someone that actually loves God that way would not.
The guys in my church look like scrubs. So
And they said you attract your own kind of person. Who are you truly? So, and it's true. Like that thing is true. If you check all the people you have been with that you actually like, they have similarities.
Yeah, they have similarities.
No, like they
They
have similarities. So you said, ask yourself the question: why are you attracted to those kind of people?
I'm attracted to them in Jesus' name.
Amen. I've not seen the thing yet, and
Yeah,
I've not seen the thing. You know, God should not allow me to get to that point, but that thing that happened that has really made me feel like, God, where are you? But immediately I say, where are you? I feel like I said that they slapped me spiritually. I'm not feeling pain, but it's like, Anita, are you not? Do you understand? So, and the kind of crazy things that has happened in my life, if you do not take me away from God, I'm on my bed. I'm trying not to say nothing, but you know they say never say nothing. But like, the way I am like this, no matter how bad I feel, whenever I enter the presence of God, where the presence of God really is, remember I just hold the mic. Even if I don't hold, I'm just worshiping God from my heart. That's it.
That's fine.
I'll feel so good. Nothing else in this life as I can. I don't know how to explain it, and it's so exciting because I've been wanting to be in that zone. I've been going to church all my life, but I realized that for the longest time I was a Christian because my parents were Christians.
That's almost
even when I was in school, I did not used to miss church. At first, it was hard for me to find my church. When I found my church, I knew that was my church.
What's the church?
Impact Fellowship, House of Grace in Lagos.
House of Grace. There's House of Grace in Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
That's what. That's my father's church.
There has to be this premarital sex thing. To be honest, because sometimes when I was listening to a podcast, Tea with Tea, when two girls said she was a virgin, she was, I think 35 or 30 something.
Are you sure?
She got married, now she's divorced. She waited for marriage. And then she said she would not advise anybody to do that. Alright. Once I know that this thing's a deal breaker, like there was someone else I was talking to one time in school, and I asked him what was the worst thing he has done in his life, and he said he slapped his mom. Because I think she sent him message to go and fry plantain, not fry the plantain. She sent him to go and buy it. She now shouted, so he was already getting pissed. She now shouted at him in front of visitors. So God slap him, mama. Tell him, mama, they.
Wait, in front of visitor.
Oh yes.
You're fucking out. Oh my God, I don't know.
And then he talked about his other girlfriend that was in my department in school, his ex-girlfriend, that he beat her once. You know, the once was like he was trying, he regretted, but everything I heard that I was like, okay.
You don't have to worry about me.
Thank God for God. I would have been one of maybe the chief in command for one night stands, if not for God, because I can be talking to you every day and I don't really care about you. But you know the bad thing, when I don't like someone now, it should not be excess. Yeah, so that's like the bad.
I feel that's fine.
That's like the downside of it. So what I was trying to say, I did not really like the guy that time. But
I think you shouldn't have really liked him.
I was talking to him, but immediately I heard that thing, I was like,
you do not have to worry about me.
But if you were, sometimes you'll be in love with that kind of person and you feel like since he said he has changed.
I'm sorry.
Like for me, I don't
Anything.
Me and you will fight too. I see before now I used to say I don't have power. But you see all those iron I used to carry in the gym, with the maids, I'll break your head.
Do you think the Bible favors women?
I don't think the Bible favors anybody. It's just normal. Like I feel like the Bible just The Bible is normal to me. Oh. Now when they read the Bible, they interpret them that way. Like sometimes when my pastor, I hope nobody sees it. But then when they do relationship service in my church, sometimes I'm like, it's not for God. I don't carry this shoes to him. So that might come out. It's okay sometimes to feel the way you feel. It's okay. It's normal. It's not abnormal. That's the funny thing. It's okay. Don't feel bad because your faith is shaking. You are human. But yeah, remember, if possible, take a pen and count your blessings. Write them down, and you see that God has done a whole lot.
I feel like sometimes we don't like give gratitude. We don't count even the littlest things.
Yes. But sometimes when you actually sit down and count your blessings, you will realize that even that thing when you did bother yourself for a small challenge for God, you're probably not ready enough. You're not ready to access the gift. Sometimes, if God gives you all the money that you want, you'll die. Not because of anything, no, but because you might not know how to handle it.
Some people shaky faith lead them to actually not believe in God again. What do you have to say to those people?
I would say even if your faith is shaky, count your blessings, and then you remember what God has done. First off, let us know God for ourselves. Secondly, let us grow in Christianity. And when God, and in all ramifications of your life, try to grow. Okay, I would say this example. If you have a child that wants a car, even if you have the money, a child of 4 years old, you can't buy a car and give that child the key to drive because they will kill themselves. And because you love your child, you wouldn't put your child in the position to kill his or herself. So sometimes when we don't get some things, it's because we are not grown enough. So work on yourself, your brain, physically, spiritually, and when you are ready, it's
everything
going to
come to manifest.
God will give you everything. That's just it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this show.
Right now, I can't think of anyone.
Any controversial issue in the Bible? I was having this discussion with a guy, and he was like, he doesn't believe in God. Yada 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 yada. Why don't you believe in God? It's like the whole concept doesn't make sense. People that talk like that, what do you have to say to them?
There's some kind of argument in their business.
At some point in the conversation, actually, this doesn't even make sense. What are you even saying?
There was something in school, one of my lecturers taught in logic and thinking, that's one of the course. He said some arguments are baseless. You don't argue. You say what you want to say and you walk away. Sometimes you argue with people and you become confused.
Actually,
then it will not look like you don't know what you're saying.
Come to an end. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah. I'm
going to put her link, her Instagram and her link on our YouTube video on the description box. So she has interesting content. She has really interesting. She's my role model.
That's so cool.
She has interesting comments. So if you like this conversation, if you have anything to add concerning what we discussed, comment section. Don't please, I'm begging you, WhatsApp people. Please
that was what I wanted to say. Don't go and send. That's how some people, you watch somebody's video, like, I really enjoyed it. Put it in the comments.
I don't answer again.
Do you get it?
I don't answer again. Anyone do
help our life.
Anyone do skincare videos now. Oh, Anita, this edge. And go back to the comment
and drop it there, baby.
And like is very important.
And subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to my channel as well. And
yeah,
my channel
too. Subscribe.
Drop comments. Alright.
So
and if you also have other questions, related questions, like drop it.
Yeah,
she will answer it in the next video.
So thank you guys. If you made it to the end, because I know everybody has been to the end,
but
make it to the end. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.